The name is Tiger Dude, and the 22 is silent. Hey everyone, I am here to review Django Unchained. It stars Jaime Foxx, Christoph Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kerry Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson. It is written by Quentin Tarantino, who also directs this film as well. And the story is about this black slave. He's played by Jaime Foxx, and Christoph Waltz plays a character named Schultz. I think that's how you pronounce it. His character is something like that. But anyways, he finds Jaime Foxx. He says, I need to find the Brittle brothers to kill them because they're wanted. And he makes a deal with him saying if he helps him go find the Brittle brothers and kill them, he'll go help find his wife, played by Kerry Washington, that Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays this plantation owner, kidnaps. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie, okay? It's Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino has that nice, unique style of directing movies. He takes his directions to movies that we don't really see in movies. Like, first of all, I'm going to say this. I love this movie. It definitely exceeded my every expectations coming into Django Unchained. And I just love it, alright? Everything I want in a movie is in Django Unchained. First of all, let's start off with the violence. There's some violence / action scenes into this movie, right? And it is so brutal and so bloody. A few times it was just so over the top. It was even hard for me to look at. But it was just so damn fun to watch, and the way that it was so done, and the way Quentin just did it, because we all know that Quentin has a way of directing films, and whoa, he really shows it in Django Unchained. And then we got the performances. It was really cool to see Jaime Foxx play this black slave go to a bounty hunter. So he goes from being like having fear to conquering his fears and just being a badass, and it was just so cool. And then we have Christoph Waltz, who becomes like his partner, and I really liked Christoph Waltz's character. He acted his character Schultz very well, and it was just very good. Then we go to Leonardo DiCaprio. And I can't think of the last time he's ever played a villain, but his character, Calvin Candy, whoa, okay. I'm going to be honest. This is one of the best performances that Leonardo DiCaprio has ever given. I really liked his antagonist character. He brought in humor. You could tell he was really feeling it when he was acting to his character. The character was intense, and oh my gosh, just the way he acted that character was so impressive. I loved how he really did that. I think it's one of my favorite roles from Leonardo DiCaprio. And man, that guy, he really needs to win an Oscar. And I think the Oscars are not letting him win an award just because of his damn looks. Seriously, the guy is a talented actor. Give him his damn Academy Award already, okay? And I'm pretty sure he's not going to win his role for this character. But I honestly think he deserves an Oscar for it, to be honest. And then we also go into Kerry Washington. She's fine. She's great. She's a great actress. But compared to all the other actors and how much more relevant and involved they are, her character is just fine. And I guess for what Kerry Washington has brought into this film, she was pretty good here. Then Samuel L. Jackson, in which, holy crap, the makeup on his face, it does not look like Samuel L. Jackson at all. Just the way he has that white hair around him and the white eyebrows. It was creepy too. but Samuel L. Jackson, he acted so well with his role. And just like Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he acted so evil. He was devious and, in other words, I guess you could say, a douchebag. He was funny, he had a funny side of the character, but he also had the evil and just plain messed up side of the character, and that's what really intrigued me when I was looking at the performance brought into the film. And then storytelling. It's written and directed by Quentin. And Quentin, the way he writes his dialogue, and in his past movies, because Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, if not maybe my favorite from Quentin Tarantino. And the dialogue in that film is just so good. It has a lot of racial slurs, but in terms of how Quentin wrote it, it was just brilliant. And they do say the N-word a lot in Django Unchained. But the way Quentin Tarantino used the word and how he wrote the dialogue, it's just so brilliant. It's just well put together. And I actually believe this is the best script that I've actually seen in terms of dialogue, storytelling, everything. He told the story so well. This whole spaghetti western style that he brought is so cool. And then the cinematography is very beautiful into this film. I love how it's filmed. I love the shots that were in this film as well. And then we also have classic, old school music. And he also mixes it modern music as well. And that's the interesting thing about Quentin Tarantino, is that he puts in classic old school music and modern music into his one movie. And the music that he put into Django Unchained, it matched the scenes well, whether it was modern or old school. It was just very cool. It was very creative. It's one of those things that really make me impressed and proves why Quentin Tarantino is definitely one of the best directors in Hollywood as of, well, in this generation. The guy's a freaking talented genius. The film has a very incredible wit of humor. There's some funny moments into this film. And Jonah Hill was actually in this movie for one scene with Jonah Hill in Django Unchained. And let me tell you guys, I'm not going to spoil anything, but that one scene with Jonah Hill was by far the most hilarious scene that was in this movie. I was seriously laughing my ass off. In that scene, I felt like I was going to choke because of how hard that scene made me laugh. And there were many funny moments, but if I were to pick the most hilarious and most memorable moment into Django Unchained, that one scene with Jonah Hill is definitely the one that takes the cake. So, Django Unchained, go watch it, especially if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan. I love this film. Great storytelling, great dialogue, great performance, great music, and just plain great everything. Everything about this film is excellent. It's just so interesting. It's just so unique. Everyone, you could tell when they're on screen, just has a lot of fun with their roles. They don't take this film too seriously, and that's usually a good thing with movies nowadays. And how Quentin Tarantino did this film was spot on. I love Django Unchained. I actually might think it may be my new favorite Quentin Tarantino film, right next to Pulp Fiction, because I give this film 4 out of 4 stars.
Subscribe to me, comment below and give me your thoughts, like this video, share this video. I hope you all enjoy what you've seen here, and don't forget I have